But I can be on. I'm Sarah. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the English Language School. We are happy to have you here. Thank you very much for spending your time and coming to see us here today. Today, we are going to talk about the weather. Different kinds of weather, the vocabulary with the weather, and it will be a very good class. Let's log in and see if everyone is here. Let's see. Lilibet? Karen? No one? No. It's just slow today. We were a little bit late.
Yeah, we were like 7 hours.
Speaking of, okay, so this morning I wanted to run and do some exercise because I need to exercise. And, ta-da, good morning. It's a good day. Anyways, so I wanted to exercise, and I went outside, and 2 minutes, I began to walk, and my started to suceda. It was sweat. Sweat. I was sweating. Estaba suciendo. Sudando. Estaba sudando. I was sweating very bad because of the humidity. Sun? Nah, humidity. It is for the humidity. ¿Saben qué es humidity? Good morning, Joe. I got my cup of Joe. ¿Saben qué es un cup of Joe? Es un dicho. Es un dicho en inglés, se llama cup of Joe. Es igual para café. No sé por qué. I don't know we do that. But we do. We say, I have a cup of Joe. It means I have a cup of coffee. Es un dicho. Coffee and Joe. Anyways, so I was out exercising and the humidity. ¿Cómo se dice humidity? In Spanish, the word humidity is humedad. Yes? Humedad. It's when you have the air droplets with the vapor and water in the air, air, and it makes it feel very hot, very, very hot, and you start to sweat a lot. So this morning I felt it. Hello, Lorena. Good morning. Good to see you. Every morning it's good to see you. Okay, so speaking of the humidity, let's take a look at our PowerPoint for today and our lesson on the weather. We are done for today with the prepositions. Let's talk about the weather. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm enthusiastic, like I had a bunch of coffee, and I didn't. I only had 1 cup, like a normie. How's the weather? Hey man, how's the weather? Now, when you ask how is, our contraction of the word how and is how's. And you'll see that we say HOW apostrophe S, how's, but we'll hear how's. Hey, how's the weather? Hey man, how's the weather? When you ask how's, you can say how's for how's work, how's it going, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está el trabajo? How's your family? ¿Cómo está tu driving and listening? Please be careful. Please don't crash. Okay. How's the family? ¿Cómo está tu familia? How's your family? So how is the contraction how's. How is equal as igual por how's. How is how's. How's is ¿cómo está? And then after ¿cómo está? How's, you can put other information like how's life? ¿Cómo está tu vida? How's family? ¿Cómo está tu familia? Today we are talking about the weather. How's the weather? When we answer, we'll say something like, well, today the weather is, and then we have some options. Let's look at the first one. Cloudy. Cloudy. It means that you can see no sun and you have a bunch of clouds in the sky. So with no sun and a bunch of clouds, we call it cloudy. The next one is sunny. Sunny means that you have the sun out and you see no clouds. It's the opposite of cloudy. So cloudy, sunny. Next one is rainy. Do you notice you hear the E sonido, the sound E at the final de cada palabra, at the end of every word? Cloudy, sunny, rainy. So when you ask ¿cómo está? La respuesta, the answer will be cloudy. Today the weather is cloudy, or today the weather is sunny. Today the weather is rainy. The next one is a combinación of two, cloudy and sunny. Se llama partly cloudy. Pues it's partly cloudy, a little bit sun, a little bit rain. The next, a little bit sun, a little bit clouds. No hay lluvia. Hello, Miss Brenda. Hi. Ah, te quiero. I'm glad to see you. All right, where were we? I got distracted. Beautiful Brenda commented and I got distracted. Partly cloudy. Thank you. Okay, next one is windy. Windy. Now, it's possible it could be maybe cloudy and windy. That's completely possible. But windy means that the viento, I think, is the word for wind. When the wind is very strong, almost as strong as a hurricane, you have windy. The next one is stormy. The difference between rainy and stormy is that with stormy, you see there is the lightning. ¿Cómo se dice lightning? I don't know. I can Google. Cuando hay la luz y la electricidad.
Relámpagos, sorry.
Relámpagos.
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 There you go.
Relámpagos. Rayo. Thank you, Kelly. So usually stormy is when you have que se llama thunderstorm. A thunderstorm is with the rayos. You have relámpago, rayo. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you. You have the thunder and the lightning, usually wind. It's a combination of all the terrible things. Last week in the I guess last Wednesday, we had a lot of storms. Do you remember there was hail? There was a concern about a tornado. It was very serious. There was a storm. The next one is snowing. Now, this is the only one that does not end in the agrega, in the Y or the E sound, but we have snowing, snowing. Snowing does not occur in Texas very often. However, it does occur sometimes, and we sometimes will call it snowy, and sometimes we call it snowing. All right, so now we've got our vocabulary: cloudy, sunny, rainy, partly cloudy, windy, stormy, snowing. Now, let's go back to our question. How's the weather? And the next slide. How's the weather? The weather is sunny, or the weather is cloudy, something like that. Okay, let's take a look at our next slide. Yes? Oops, last thing is the temperature. Very important. Hay un sonido, no lo escucharon. Ms. Lorena says that there's a noise that does not sound well. Oh, it might be the mic. Can you turn off make sure that there's no sound on the computer? We will look for the answer, Ms. Lorena. Okay. The last thing is to talk about the temperature. The temperature, la temperatura. No? I'll try to fix it. The temperature. ¿Se funciona? Did that work? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I have to fix it. I think I fixed it, guys. Did that work? Okay, cool. Excellent. So now we will talk about the temperature. I think the word is temperatura. You have a temperature. Now, when you talk about the temperature for the weather, we have two forms. We have Fahrenheit and Celsius. Fahrenheit, thank you guys. Fahrenheit is for the United States and think that's it. I think it's only the United States. And then Celsius is everywhere else. However, let's go to the next portion so that we can see the Fahrenheit and the Celsius. When you have Fahrenheit, you will say the number and then the word degree. When you see that symbol, we hear degree, and then we say Fahrenheit. 32 degrees Fahrenheit. What you see on your screen is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, when we see that symbol, the O symbol, we will say degree or degrees. For Celsius, it's the same. We say 0 degrees Celsius, 0 degrees Celsius. So now I'll ask you, hey, how's the weather? ¿Cómo está el clima? How's the weather? You'll answer something like, today the weather is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Or, today the weather is 0 degrees Celsius. All right, let's take a look at the next slide. How's the weather? I think we have a video that we will watch on how's the weather. Oh no, sorry, game. Juego. No? Yeah. How's the weather? So we are going to do a mix and match where you see the question of how's the weather and you connect it to a type of weather like rainy or cloudy or something like that. Before we do we have any questions? We've talked about a lot today. I'm talking a lot. Ooh, this is exciting. Rayos y relámpago. All right, are we ready? Miss Evie, will you please help me read the top row?
Question 1, 10 points.
Ooh, it's exciting. Okay, question 1 is 10 points. Do you see the question 1? Okay, how's the weather?
Yes.
How's the weather? Okay?
And we see it is very, very
It looks cold. It looks cold. So, how's the weather? Bless you. What's a good answer for this question? How's the weather?
Showing,
Snowing? Snowing. You could say it is snowing. Miss Kelly, will you give me one complete sentence like, today it is snowing? Sure, the weather is snowing. Thank you, Miss Carlita. Very common is to say instead of the weather, we change for it. It is snowing. Los dos son igual, both are equal, but it's common to use it instead of the weather. So yes, Miss Carlita, your answer is perfect. The weather is snowing. All right, so let's take a look. It's cold. It's freezing. This is another option. You're right, Miss Carlita, it was snowing. Today it is snowing. Yes, Kelly, thank you. Because está frío, because it is cold, you will say something like, it's cold, or it's freezing. Let's look at maybe 3 or 4 more questions.
Okay. Question number 2.
10 points. Okay. Hey, how's the weather? How's the weather? Okay. Now, just like the previous question was cold or freezing, what do you think this one is? He looks a little bit, it's sunny. Ooh, it's
Today
not.
the weather is sunny. That's very
That's
good.
a perfect answer.
Yeah.
That's
good
a
job.
perfect answer. Today the weather is sunny. Maybe instead of cold, frío, what word is good for calor? What word is good for heat? Oh, well, that's English. Ooh, Kelly, I love that answer. Because it's a combination is perfect. Let's take a look at the answer. How's the weather? Woo, it's hot. Igual es esta palabra se llama scorching. Es lo más dramático posible. It's like, ay, está muy caliente. Scorching. Scorching. Miss Carlita and Miss Kelly, your answer is perfect. La respuesta, for my beautiful friends in Spanish, la respuesta que tenemos aquí como it's hot, it's scorching, is aceptable para todos. So podemos aceptar como it's hot, it's scorching, it's hot and sunny, it's sunny. Está perfecto todos. Solo variaciones. Each answer is a variation because yes, it is sunny and yes, whew, it is hot. And yes, maybe it is scorching. Bienvenido a San Antonio. Welcome to San Antonio. All right, good job, guys. Let's look at the next question. For 10 points, question number 3. 15? Ooh, challenge. A, how's the weather? How's the weather? Okay. Ooh, this could be a lot of things. So we've got, and then it looks like a lot of thunder and rain and wind. How's the weather? Hey, how's the weather? I'm looking to see your beautiful answers. What do you think it could be? Beautiful, Carlita. It's stormy. Oh my gosh. It's windy. Yes. Beautiful answers. Beautiful. I'm so proud of you. Let's take a look at the answer. Hey, how's the weather? It's stormy. I love your answer, Lorena, of it's windy because it is windy. It's windy and it's stormy. Podemos combinar los dos como it's windy and stormy. Beautiful answers. Next question. We're on it today. Is it 15 points or 20? 20. Quite the challenge. I'll take it.
What
Okay.
do you call this bright flash of light?
Ooh. Okay, what do you call this bright flash of light? That light that goes like that, la luz. Lo dije. I said it. Like a lot. The weather is windy. Beautiful, Kelly. Excellent. For this question, what is the vocabulary word for the light that goes like that and usually is in a storm? The weather is stormy. I'm looking for the word that you guys gave me.
Ooh, very close, Brenda. It's
It is lightning.
Yeah, just missing an N, but yes, correct.
Oh, is it? That's how I spell it.
Lighting, it's lightning,
Oh, it's lightning. Ah, see.
but that is correct. Yes.
You are correct. Thank
Good
you,
job.
Miss Brenda. Yes, it's lightning. It's lightning. So 20 points to Miss Brenda. It's called lightning. Igual, like se llama, it's called lightning. So se llama, it's called. Or you can just simply say it's lightning. Carlita, te quiero. It's called the utility company. That was very funny. All right, but yes, absolutely, it's called lightning, and then after you call the utility company.
And Lorena, you're correct. The weather is stormy.
Yes, Miss Lorena, you are correct. So everybody did good today. Everybody did good. Can we do question number 8? I'm like skipping over. Let's just see. Okay, what's the opposite of windy? This is like level 2, guys. Let's find out. What's the opposite of windy? I can't get over Carla's answer. That was so perfect. ¿Cómo se llama? Se llama the electric company. What's the opposite of windy? Let's look at the answer. Calm. Calm is the opposite of windy. What's the weather like today? Today it is very calm. It's very calm. All right. It's true. Cloudy and windy can't really combine in the same way. Oopsies. Okay. All right. Let's look at one more. Maybe number 7. What's happening? Nope. Oof. This one's hard. Nah, let's go back. This one's too hard. Sorry.
This was the answer, but okay. Maybe try number 5.
Let's try number 5.
Nope.
Nope.
Another one. Okay.
Hey!
Hold on.
It's a rainbow.
I'm sorry.
I like rainbows.
Pick your poison.
Number 6.
Number 6. Oh, perfect.
How's the weather? This is perfect. You have been training for this your whole lives. How's the weather? Hey, ¿cómo está el clima? How's the weather? What's the weather look outside? All right, I'm looking for your beautiful answers. Carlita, ¿quién eres tú? Qué bonita. Everybody's on it today. Excellent. Perfect. It's sunny. It's sunny. It's sunny. And I love the use of the contraction. Very into it. Very into it. Yes, it is sunny. I would definitely say it's hot. Hey, the weather is sunny? Perfect answer. Is it sunny outside? Is it sunny outside? Okay, so now we only have a little bit of time. I want to go back, if we can, to our PowerPoint. Let's play a few of the conversations. Yes? Excuse me, what's the weather like? What's the weather like? This is a great question. If you remember my question of how's, ¿cómo está? How's the weather? It's equal, otra manera, what's the weather like? ¿Cómo está el clima? La traducción es lo mismo. The translation is exactly the same. 2 questions, 1 answer. So hey, what's the weather like? hey, what's the weather like? Also, you see what is, the big form of the question is what is, and the contraction is what's. What's. What's the weather like today? Let's see. What's the weather like? At minute 1 and 40 seconds, weather looked sunny to me. I'm so proud of you guys. You did such an excellent job. Remember, when you're using your contractions, you have things like what's or how's, minute 40, what's or how's. You can ask the question of what is the weather like, or you can also say what's the weather like. Again, you can say how is the weather, or equally how's the weather. All right, so let's take a look at our video.
What's the weather like today?
It's cloudy and damp.
And what's the weather like?
Brisk.
It's brisk. It's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, brisk. Wonderful.
What's the weather like today?
It's a beautiful day in New York. It's cool and it's crisp. It's autumn.
What's the weather like today?
Okay, well, it's really overcast and cloudy, and it's a bit crisp and a little windy, but it's pleasant. What's the weather like?
Now, dull and grey.
Cold. And what's the weather like?
Weather, breezy, bright, sunny, very nice, very healthy.
And what's the weather like today?
The weather is beautiful today. It's a little cool, it's dry, and it's a little breezy and sunny.
What's the weather like today?
It's nice. It's not too cold and it's not too warm. It's pleasant.
And what's the weather like today?
Sunny, mild, not too hot, not too cold.
Great. All right, thanks a lot.
What's the weather like?
Beautiful today. Very nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Like the south of France.
Chilly, windy.
Cold and windy.
Very sunny, warm.
Very cold, windy, not very nice.
It's raining.
The last one's my favorite. I love it. What's the weather like? It's raining. So, did you hear the answers that the people gave? When you ask a question of what's the weather like, or how's the weather, did you hear the people gave 2 or 3, sometimes 4 descriptions? Breezy. Good question, Carlita. Breezy. Good catch. Let's take a look at some of these words that they used. Let's tackle. I know, me too. Okay, so, yes, ma'am. Breezy. Breezy is like windy. If you say windy, it's like breezy. They're equal. On the screen, you see chilly. What is chilly? It's a very good question. You are right, Miss Carlita. Windy and breezy son igual. So windy, breezy, ventoso. Chilly. Chilly is not cold, but a little bit cold. Not a lot cold, just a little bit cold. For example, if it is, let's say, 70 degrees outside, it's not cold, but it's not hot. Está en la media, se llama chilly. Chilly. Sometimes we'll say pleasant. A good word is pleasant. Crisp is a very good word. I was looking for that one. Thank you, Miss Evie. Crisp. ¿Qué significa crisp? What do you think that means? Crisp. For the weather? Usually, if you talk about the weather being, good question, Miss Kelly. Actually, that's probably the solution. Autumn is equal for otoño or fall. In English, we have two words, autumn and fall. Son igual. Autumn and fall. Autumn and fall is in Spanish is otoño. Para los dos. Y crisp. Crisp is the feeling of cool. Yeah, he's the guy. Crisp is the feeling of cool. Let's look at another one. He says, hey, what's the weather like? It's cloudy and damp. This morning I said, oh, the humidity is terrible. Me odia humedad. Like, I hate humidity. But the humidity brings the vapor, the vapor in the air, in el aire. And so that vapor in the air se llama damp. It feels damp. It's not raining. No, it's just, hay vapor en el aire. There is vapor in the air. There's a feeling of liquid in the air. And you can call it damp. Damp. Let's look at one more. Brisk. Brisk is an excellent word. Brisk and chilly are kind of the same. We can use the word crisp, chilly, or brisk. Miss Evie, would you please comment for me those three words because son igual. All of these are really equal. It's brisk, it's cool, it's chilly. Maybe it's crisp. It's a very good word. Crisp. Crisp, chilly, cool, brisk. So en otoño, normalmente, o acerca de playa, near the beach, when you feel the wind, no está demasiado, no es demasiado calor, no hay demasiado frío, just balance de todo. When there's a balance of everything and it feels just a little bit good weather. I like the crisp weather. A little bit chilly, a little bit cold, and a little bit crisp. I like those words. All right. And let's take a look at the last one. What's the weather like? Yeah, thank you. What's the weather like? It's breezy and bright. Aquí están muchas luces, está muy brillante. It's bright. Whew, the weather is breezy and bright today. I'm going to tell you what, it's very breezy and very bright. All right, let's go back to our PowerPoint because I'm pretty sure we have some conversations. No? I hope. All right. Thank you. And then we will do a reading and a quick quiz. Now today's reading will be very short, I promise. So you remember how we talked about it is. You guys are perfect already. You have everything. Sunny, cloudy, rainy, icy, foggy. Oh, I skipped. Windy. Icy is when there is ice in the streets. Usually is too cold for snow, so it becomes ice. And foggy. Foggy is when it's like a cloud in the level of the street. That one's kind of hard. Humid. I talked about humid or humidity is the vapor in the air. It's very humid. So this morning, for example, it was very humid. Hot. warm and cold. We saw these words in the, excuse me, thank you. Excuse me. We saw these words in the, we saw these words in the video or in the quiz. What's the weather like? Muy calor, muy caliente. It's hot. Or it's warm in the middle. Or it's cold. Okay? Let's look at the next. Let's take one more quiz. Actually, I'm sorry. Can we do the, instead of the quiz today, guys, can we just skip to the reading? Just because I talked too much. Now, this is talking about a type of weather, right? Before we move forward, do we have any questions? I'm going to look at some of the words in this reading. The first one is raincoat. Raincoat. Who knows what a raincoat is? What number is it, Ms. Eves? 37?
It is number 50.
Thank you. Raincoat. So a coat, like a jacket. I have a jacket. A coat is like a jacket, but it is specifically to help protect you from the rain. They call it a raincoat. The next one I wanted to talk about is the body, la palabra body. What word is equal to the word body? Sorry, I'm pulling it up. Da cuerpo, no? Cuerpo. I'm asking like I don't speak Spanish. She wears a knitted hat. A hat usually will go here on your head. And then you have a scarf. Goes around your neck like that. Keep you warm. Sorry, guys. And then you have after rain boots. Boots, son botes, for your feet in the rain. Okay, so let's read our paragraph. We will listen one time and then we will do our quiz. Okay? It is raining. Recuerden, podemos combinarlo en digo it's. It's raining. It is raining. She wears a yellow coat, raincoat. Her body is warm. She wears a knitted hat. Her head is warm. She wears a gray scarf. Her neck is warm. She wears rain boots. Her feet are warm. She wears mittens. Her hands are warm. She gets an umbrella. She goes outside. Okay, let's listen one time before we take the quiz. If you have a question about any of the words, type your question in the comment section below.
It is raining.
Thank you.
She wears a yellow raincoat. Her body is warm. She wears a knitted hat. Her head is warm. She wears a gray scarf. Her neck is warm. She wears rain boots. Her feet are warm. She wears mittens. Her hands are warm. She gets an umbrella. She goes outside.
Do we have any questions about the words that we have in the reading? Si no, dejamos a tomar nuestro examen. If not, let's take our test. This is going to be the word order test, and you can still ask questions if you missed something. Okay, so let's take a look at our options. Okay? She, this is a good point. A veces es a and a veces it's a. It's equal. A or a. She, a yellow raincoat wears. She, a yellow raincoat wears. Okay. What is the correct order for the sentence? What's the subject? Who are we talking about? Recuerden, siempre tenemos persona primera, right? O del sujeto primero. ¿Quién hablamos? Who are we talking about? Hey, Brenda, you on it today. She wears a yellow raincoat. All right, Miss Carlita, she's on it like a hornet. She wears a yellow raincoat. Punto. Lilibet, my girl. I think we need to move up to a level 2 because everyone knows everything is perfect. I'm so proud of you guys. Perfect. She wears a yellow raincoat. Okay. She wears hat knitted. Woof, that's hard. Knitted. She wears hat knitted. So again, who are we talking about? Who's the person? What is the verb? And then what is the activity or the thing, the object after? She wears a knitted hat. Excellent job. Yeah, we will move to level 2 material next class. She wears a knitted hat. Good job. What is the word for knitted, guys? Do you know what? I'm trying to think of a synonymous word. There's really not a synonymous word. Let's go to the next one. I don't know. Can you knit? I can knit. I don't do it often. Yes, ma'am, Miss Lorena. She wears a knitted hat. All right. She, gray, wears scarf. She wears gray scarf. Again, we want a subject. Who are we talking about? Then, after the subject is the verb. Subject and then verb. What are we talking about? Okay, and then what is the object? ¿Cuál es el objeto? She wears a gray scarf.
Good job.
Very well done. Very, very well done. Good job, Ms. Lorena. You're on it today. She wears a gray scarf. Punto, period. Everybody's fast today. I'm very proud of you. Scarf. Are you asking what is a scarf? Can you go to the next question and then we can Google real quick a scarf? ¿Cómo se dice scarf? Dejamos a saber. Google will tell us what a scarf is. No, sería scarf, Kelly. It should be a scarf. ¿Puedes buscar en Google? Just for an image. Bufanda. Thank you, Carlita. Bufanda. Scarf? Scarf. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that one. Ooh, I like that one. I mean, if you want to, it's fine. Whatever. All right. That's a scarf. Thank you, Miss Carlita. That's a beautiful scarf. Now I want a scarf. It's summer. I don't need a scarf. Okay. Oof. Now, this one's a nice one. Umbrella. What is an umbrella? That's a hard word for me. Umbrella. I remember the word in French, and I don't remember the word in Spanish.
Paraguas.
¿Cómo?
Paraguas. Paraguas.
I like it better in French.
Paraguas.
Paraguas. Everybody is perfect today. Paraguas. Paraguas.
It's like para agua. Like for water.
Paraguas. Sombría. I like sombría better. I'm going to use that. Sombría. She gets an umbrella. Excellent job, guys. She gets an umbrella. Punto. Period. And let's check it. 100%. 100% is very, very good. We're pleased. All right, last one, and we're good. She gets an umbrella. Okay, last one. What's that word?
Outside she goes.
Outside she goes. So this one should be easy, but you remember when you use your subject, quien, who, she. ¿Qué hace? She goes. ¿Pero dónde? Where? What location? When you make a sentence, always it will go subject, verb, and then your location afterwards. Y'all are perfect, absolutely perfect. Gosh, I'm so proud of you guys. Excellent job today. She goes outside, period. Let's check. $100%. I like 100%. Y'all did a most excellent job. Very, very good. Do we have any questions? Questions about the vocabulary or the sentences? Did everybody receive the link and connect to the homework? Tomorrow there is no class, but on Thursday there is. And Thursday we will move the level up to a little bit higher for the reading, and I will give you extra homework this afternoon. I'm so proud of you guys. You look really good. I think Miss Kelly has connected, and so has Miss Carlita. Miss Lorena, I don't know if you have connected, and Miss Lilibet, I think I'm still waiting on you, but I will double check this afternoon. And then Miss Brenda, if you will give me your, actually, you know what, I think I have your email address. I will send you a connection to the homework page. Everyone did a most excellent job today. I'm very, very proud of you. This was the end of Unit 1, so we are going to move to Unit 2 on Thursday. This means it will be more challenging and it will be really good material. Vamos a empezar de hablar más, vamos a empezar con más palabras grandes y sería muy bien, porque sería un poco más difícil. Bueno, thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. You are more than I deserve. We ask that you come back on Thursday. We'll see you at 11:30. Thank you again. Stay safe and don't forget to practice, 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 because practice makes perfect. We'll see you on Thursday.